Where's my phone? There's my phone. Let's get everything set up. Such a good thumbnail. I did a good job on that. All right. Test, test, test. Test is good. All right. I'm not sure if people have been tuning into me just to watch me, but if they've been identifying me on my thumbnails, hopefully my change in thumbnail doesn't make it too hard for them to find me again. Looks like everything is running great. I'm glad I reset my Wi-Fi. Shouldn't have any problems there. Okay. Let's get going. Before my power went out this morning, we're almost done collecting the Somersloops. Oh, I need to turn my headphones on. I can't hear nothing. What is that? That looks neat. There we go. But, like I was saying, we were close. I hear you, Somersloop. I'm guessing you're up there. Yep. Easy peasy lemon squeezy cheesy.
This bleeding temple hums a resonant song. Play for us. The void arms and void metals and desecrated temples follow a mythic melody.
Oh, you understand.
The tapestry unraveled, revealed its texture. Your veins weave familiar patterns, your vessels grow organs and eyes and mouths, and the ripples lap against our windows.
Was it intentional?
All that is shallow shall sing our deep song, and when the windows break the void shall be a metal grave.
Uh-huh. Come here, little guy. Alright, let's get one more Somersloop. One more, and we can call it good. Mainly because we're running out of space for stuff. I think one thing that I really like about this game, no matter where you're at in the world, if you look up, you see the space station. It's almost like a reminder to say, hey, this is your mission. Let's see. Yeah, let's keep heading southish. That is a Mercer sphere. I am busy, sir. Ow. Come on. Alright, now, before I was rudely interrupted. Hello, Mercer Sphere. Okay, back to the slooping. They must have been guarding this guy. 3 of those guys just for one blue one? It's an interesting looking plants. It's got a little flat base right there. Almost like a water catcher. Oh. Always finding some neat stuff. I think I'm less curious. Oh, what a throw. About what the hard drive, and more curious about the stuff around it. We are limited on space, so we're not going to take spicy air. It's really nothing. Oh yeah, because this is technically a beginner place, so that's why. Any hits for the Somersloops? Nope. I need to find my way south. Wow. 2 of those guys and smoke. Stopping us from going that way. Wow, there's a lot of stuff over here. Okay, I'll just forge my own path around them. Like so. Time to run. Ooh, there's a Somersloop nearby. Run, run, run as fast as you can. Can't catch me. Either the Somersloop is underground. Ooh, that's got some good shit. All right. Oh, you fucker. Might be able to use this. Kind of a cover. Nope. Maybe I can get him to run off the edge. Come on. Oh, jeez. You, I'm gonna have to fight. Oh, great, I'm out of ammo. There we go. Bye. Alright. Get him out of here. It didn't help that I ran out of ammo. So we got some heavy modular, quick wire, and some silica. Anything else around here I could pick up? Repairs needed. Heat sink? Damn. So I shouldn't be in this area is what I'm hearing. Jesus. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. Oh no, this is not where I want to be. Okay. This is that super dangerous place I was talking about. Okay. We need an exit path. Is that an exit path to my left? Yes, it is. Okay. Time to lock in. Get serious. I lost my phone. Alright, nothing dangerous near me right now. Let's get some health. Okay, we're good. We're okay. Let's... It could be up there. Very good chance it's up there. Nah, it's gonna be underground. Alright, that one's a wash. With these guys here, though, it makes me think there's a cave entrance nearby. Yeah? Or is it just humid? Oh, we got another Somersloops. Is it going to be up in the tree? I kind of hope it's up in the tree. That'd be really cool. Jesus. Alright, let me grab my phone. Okay. Only a small group of people was here to watch me almost die. Okay. So we have Spoder Boy over there. There's a guy up there. Oh yeah, that's right, we don't have any ammo. We need to make some. Okay. It is in the tree. Yay. Alright, let's take out these two guys. Come here, one at a time. Or both of yous. Stop it. Damn, that was embarrassing. Okay. Right here. Ladder. And once we get this augmented alien power thing up and running, we'll get the rest of our stuff up and going, like, you know, jetpack and everything.
Be appropriate. Live, laugh, consume.
Live, laugh, consume.
Hello, world.
How nostalgic.
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world.
I see you have been doing research. I must say you make for interesting conversation.
Conversation.
Singing together, communication.
Our tunes only plug at the strings of the tapestry.
Are you saying this is only the beginning?
In the beginning, there were the words, and the words made the world. The words turned into song, open the windows. The song played with instruments, weave the tapestry. A tapestry of temples and shrines, bodies and bones. Orchestral harmony. Us. We. Ours.
Interesting. It's hard to really understand where they're going with this, but I mean, you can kind of catch bits and pieces. Because it almost sounded like they gave up their bodies. Alright, we can head back west, see if we can get close enough to that. Oh yeah, we got it. Hi, big guy. Bye, big guy. A little too much too soon. Yeet. Oh, what a throw. What a throw. From downtown. All the slugs. All the power slugs. We all got a yellow one over there. Not worth it. I'll pass. Alright, we need to head south. But we need to circumvent the nasty area. So... you know, it'd be nice? Binoculars. Yeah. That's one thing I'm surprised this game doesn't have. See Mercer Sphere or two. Ew. Water's green. Nasty. Oh. Alright, let's go. Southbound and down. Just more southwest than southeast. Uh-oh. 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 Ugh. Ooh, that's a toxic guy. He all nasty. We ain't going that way. Let's see if I can get to this higher ground. Be super nice if I can. Yes. Alright, let's keep heading home. That thing is surrounded by uranium. Not going to that. God, there's another little gassy dude. Oh shit, he saw me. Oh shoot. Looks like we're gonna have to try and stay up high. A lot of dangerous stuff. A lot of dangerous stuff. Oh, I was hoping I got it before. Oh, there's more. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in this area. I don't like it. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Yeah. I see you too. All right, let's keep going. Not that way. I am speed. Oh, shit. Ow. Oh, that's why. Okay, are we in a safer zone now? Because that would be super nice. Things like a borderline between safe and not safe. Okay, yes, I think I know where we're at. Yes. Yes. Okay. Hi, big guy. Bye, big guy. Oh, look, a Mercer sphere. Pick it up.
Live, laugh, consume.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, we're getting near, rock, as it's funnily called. I need to, relabel. There it is. Couldn't see it. Rock. New map marker. There we go. This is quartz. Icon. Stamp. There we go. Select. Infinite with a regular size. I want kind of a purple color. There we go. All right, let's go home. been a while. Ooh, look. Oh. Ooh, bad guy. Changing mind. We've gotten a lot of Mercer spheres, which I'm happy about. Alright, now we can just float back. I think we'll hit this ledge. Gain some speed. There should be plenty of SAM fluctuators now. I was hoping to run to at least one more Somersloops on the way back. Oh well. And that's adventuring. Best thing I can give people tips is take your time, be careful. Don't be like me and use a map. Just use a map. It'll be faster, simpler. I think after I send this off one more time, I'm going to build it a platform to be on. It's got a lot of stuff in it right now, and I don't want all that in my inventory. Alright, let's go see how many fluctuators we have. First, what can we put in here? We can put... none in that row. We could put that, all these stators. All right, there we go. That's gonna feed in. $13 Mercer spheres. That's awesome. You know who we haven't said hi to in a while? The doggos. Hey, Krabby Patty. Thanks for the copper wire. Crawdaddy. Thanks for the steel. You guys are so good. I appreciate everything y'all do. Dink. And I know he gave me copper. Dink. Alright. Let's put the rest in our temporary storage. Oh shoot, I almost forgot. We need SAM fluctuators. What? Fluctuators? Fluctuators? Yeah. We only need 50. $25 motors. You know, we had 25 motors, and then we put them in the thing. Did it already distribute them? Nope. Sweet. I only need 25, so let's split them. Pink. Okay. So, let's see how big this thing is. Can it fit right there? It would be nice if it can fit right there. Alien Power Augmenter. Ooh. Looks like it can fit perfectly right there. For now. I will move it. Neat. Not connected. Okay. So. A lot of wires coming through here, but that's fine. This is temporary. Awesome. Look at that. We went from 3,000 to 3,850. Essentially, the augmenter. Oh, and it's showing you how much power output the augmenter does too with the power boost. So, the Alien Augmenter is essentially free power. And the free power is going to be based on, oh, look at those clean lines. We're doing so great. That clean line is so perfect. But anyway, sorry. I was distracted by my perfection. Alien Augmenter is free power. It gives you first 500 megawatts straight. So that bumped me up to 3,500. And then after the 500 megawatts, it gives me a 10% boost on the total production. So I was sitting at 3,500 plus 10%, which puts me at 3,850. And it showed me my power boost right there. And that's going to scale with my power output. The 500 is always going to be the same, but that 10% is huge. So if I get to the point where I have 100,000, right? Let me pull out my calculator. If I get to a point where I have 100,000 megawatts of power, and then add 10% to that, it's going to be 110,000. I mean, 10,000 power is nothing to ignore. I mean, for me, 10,000 power is not even half of what I'm producing right now. That 10,000 power could be the difference of running what I have built and not running what I have built. I mean, that's essentially what it's doing right now. Right now, it is running. It's going to give me the option or power to run what I want. But what we need to do, storage. Put that. We'll keep the Somersloops on us. We'll put the tickets away and all the meat. We got a ton of meat. Put that away. Keep. Put that away. Keep. And we'll put that away too, because we won't need it soon. Alright. Cool. Junk drawers full. Taking those. Wish I would have known those were there before I went spelunking. Okay. So, now we build I need that. Now we build jetpack. What do we need? 5 motor, 10 steel pipe. Okay. Let's see. Steel pipe should be here. We only need 10. No. Damn it. And then 5 motor, which should be here. Nope, here. There we go. Storage is running great. All right. We're going to keep that on for now until we get fuel up and running. Okay. So, let's get our fuel production going. One thing I want to put on top, that's going to have to move. No, that can stay. Because this is gonna be, that's ugly. We need to redo that. That's even worse. There we go. Okay, we need to make 1 dimensional depot. We need 10 modular frames. Since I have 13, am I able to do a Mercer Sphere upgrade? Because that would be nice. I'm thinking more storage. Because nothing I'm doing is really far away right now. Yeah. I could actually do both. More storage and download speed. So let's go grab a bunch of SAM fluctuator and the modular frame. Modular frame should be here. Here. We'll go ahead and grab a bunch because we're going to be making some anyways. 7. Okay. Now the fluctuator. Nope, it's on the other side. 240, I think it was. Let's just grab that many for now. So doing these upgrades should increase the stack amount. I think it said 50%, so iron plates are gonna go to 300. And I think the upload speed, or the, upload speed is only 15. So that should help out. So we'll do that. It's upgraded to 30.
Dimensional upload speed increased. Part of the kinetic and thermal energy released during matter conversion has now been repurposed to aid with dimensional shifting, allowing for more parts to be transferred in a short time frame.
Loop the veins, ease the flow, make a curve out of a line. Your shallow minds create shallow solutions, create ripples.
Shallow mind? Pretty ripples? I certainly hope that wasn't meant to include me.
We could possibly be able to upload from inventory, which would be nice, because I wouldn't need like a dedicated storage for like power spheres and stuff. I can just toss them in there.
Dimensional expansion increased to 200%. Refining manipulation of
Nice.
SAM allows us to now deconstruct non-living matter down to its atomic components in one dimension, and store it in basic bound states in another.
We do not resonate with the tribute song. Do not worship at the window. Desecrate our temple gifts. This shallow serenade is sour and salt.
My intention was not to encroach, if that is what upsets you, nor was it to dispose of material I do not waste.
Alright, cool. Now, I believe the SAM fluctuators are important enough. Actually, very important. So they'll get one. And then over here, important, important, not important. Basically, anything I can build with is going to be important. What is this last one? That's not the most important. We have 4. So, not important, important, not important, not important. Important-ish. Do we have concrete already? Yeah, we have encased concrete. Okay, and that's screws. We almost got screwed with screws, so we'll do that. We'll go ahead and do that. I think over here the most important is motors. We've been caught off guard with motors. So we have 1 left. Nothing. Quick wire. No. Stators. So it's between quick wire and stators and what is this? Pipes. Pipes win. Okay, we're still only at 30 a minute, so still only need Mark 1. Why is that sideways? Why? Honestly, like, just that. That's all I need. I don't need you to be all complicated. Just like that. Thank you. Did I get that one? Yes. There we go. All right. Now we have all the iron. We have industrial beams, steel beams, motor. Oh, that's the... okay. Steel beams, motors, pipes, SAM fluctuators, which is great. Copper sheets, modular frames, rotors, and screws. We have about 90% of the build material. I think we need about 2 more. The only building materials that I'm not worried about are the things in the top right until they're needed to build stuff, which might not be a thing. Okay. Where are our hard drives? We can get those going. And boom. We have 4 of them. Cool. While that's going, let's put the fluctuator stuff back. And the steel pipes that I got. And the motors I got. Okay. Everything's back and stored. Let's get our... Did I do all that? No, I built my one up there. I built that one first. I did not. Because I'm a dummy. There's not really one I want to take off. So we'll just deal with it. There are plenty of Mercer spheres out there. We'll find one later. Let's just get this running first, yeah? Alright, so leaves in one, wood in the other. Is that wood? And leaves, both producing at 90? Seems kind of high. Yeah, 180. Okay, so these need to be 270. No. No. 90, 90, 180. All right, 3, yep. 180 going in, 90 coming out. Okay. Oh, we still need to hook up the water too. Which what we're gonna do is right here, and double up that power. And then from there, I don't think we can double up that. Nope. We could always find more too and double up this as well. Another Somersloops, giving us so much biofuel, it's insane. All right, so what's coming out is 120 per minute. Is the max. So 50, 100. Cool. So for 100, that needs to be Mark II. And since the fuel is only going to be at 100, that's going to be 75. That's going to be 37.5. So 75. So we can reduce this to being 75, right? Then we only need 150. That's 75 from each, right? Yeah, 75 from each. So we can tone these down to 75. Right? And 75. Okay. Now we need water. We don't need much water, just 45, right? 37.5, which I think is just one water extractor. There's the pipe. There's the pipe. Bam, let's go there. One pipe. 120. Well, we don't need 120. We need 45. No, it was 37.5, right? 37.5. So we can tone this down. 37.5. There we go. All right, let's go get all the wood and leaves we have, and we can get those started. Take all those, all that. I'll leave the current biofuel in there. Leaves, wood, Actually, we can use them to jumpstart the production. Just the 200 stack though. We'll keep the 100. That can be used for my chainsaw. If for somehow, some way, I end up low on fuel. Now, is there iron close by here? I don't think there is. Just those three, and those up there, and those over there. One thing we could do later on, like right now, I'm gonna get a bunch of canisters from the Awesome Sink. One thing we can do is redo these, or grab from one of those and feed the iron up to where it makes the alternate recipe of iron canisters to feed into there. 100 empty canisters. So this needs to run at Mark II. It already is. Good. How much is it going to be putting out? 100. So this also needs to be Mark II. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the water hooked up so it can do its thing. I don't have any Quicksilver on me, do I? I can go get some real quick. Let's go get some real quick. We can feed our Tower of Power. We might be able to just feed it to that, which would be great. Alright. Let's grab some quick wire. And we'll go from there. Let's see, where is my quick wire again? Is it on this side? Or is it on this side? Quick wire, where are you? You're over here. Okay. Grab a small stack. Probably gonna move that down to our power, coal power. We might start work on... Ah, it's just a little too far. Damn. Okay, we're not going to connect those yet. That needs to be a little further back. That needs to be back here so it can move smoothly. That it's going to be connected to that, and then that is going to be connected to that. We're going to let the water flow first. 37.5. Give me some water. Pump, pump, pump. Yes, let the water flow through you. Let that fill up with water. That is just water, right? Yeah. It's water. Cool. I don't have to package it or anything. Alright, pipes are full. We can turn that down back to 37.5. So water's ready. I don't know why I grabbed quick wire. Really don't need it. All right, all these are powered. All right, so we need... This is leaves, right? Leaves. Bam. Sticks. Leaves. Sticks. Do I not have y'all connected? Nope. So it needs 150. gonna have to go to a 270 belt. This only needs 15, so wimpy little belt. $75, $75. Let's go ahead and throw all that in there and throw all that in there. I wish I had one more. You know, I know where a Somersloops is. No, because it's not necessary. Biofuel's in. No power? Oh, I'm a dummy. All right, let that go for a minute. There we go. There it goes. Okay. And then that's gonna feed the fuel in there, and then all we need is the containers. I don't have my tickets on me. Tickets, tickets, tickets. Thank you. We're gonna get as many as we can. Tickets, tickets, please. Parts. And I don't need packaged biofuel. I don't need packaged fuel. I need empty canisters. 6 of them. Buy all.
Thank you for your purchase in the Fix-It Awesome shop, the best store on the planet.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm glad they changed the prompt on that, because it made me feel bad anytime I used it. It'd be like, you know, basically this is coming out of your paycheck kind of wording. So all the packaged fuel goes in there. Now it's gonna flow. These are empty canisters, yes. No power. There's power now. Ooh, look at that nice green liquid biofuel. And then what's gonna come out? Packaged fuel. Packaged fuel is gonna go in here. And then we're gonna find one more Mercer sphere and we're gonna throw it on top, and we'll have a continuous source of fuel. Let's see what we got here. 17, 15, 17. What do we got? 13? Or 15? Whatever it was. Regardless. Small blip on our power output. But now we have a biofuel factory. And this is perfect for a beginner. There's a Mercer sphere around here. Squirrel! Perfect. Just what I need.
Look through the window and witness the threat.
Got him. Alright, do I have the tools to make one? Yep. Sweet. Awesome. Freaking attention span of a freaking squirrel, though, I'll tell you what. Alright, now we can go Dimensional Depot. No, darn it. There we go. And this amount of biofuel is going to take me a long way. So now we can equip that. Burn away that. Looks like I'm gonna need some biofuel. There we go. Now it thinks I need biofuel. And anytime I need biofuel, all I gotta do is come down here and pull it out. It's awesome. Awesome sync. Now biofuel doesn't burn fast, but it burns for a long time. And because we have these burning so slow, such a small amount, and this making such a big amount thanks to the Somersloops, I mean, huge usage in power, right? But I think the output is just as fantastic. And now I can just sit here and float and fly. Okay, now that that's done, we have a lot of meat. We are going to work on getting rid of the meat. So we need a Somersloop for there. So we need, before we can do that, we need 2 more Somersloops. Oh well. That's fine. We'll come back to that. Let's put the slugs up. Oops. No one saw that. Okay. Fuel. Up and running. I am tempted to ride this up on next upgrade. What is our next upgrade, actually? Do we have anything? We could do vehicular transport. Could do blueprint. I don't really need a hypertube yet. Pipeline. Let's see about this. Nope. Nope. Not yet. But I know we're gonna need that. For when we do our fuel power plant. But not at this moment. We're not doing fuel power plant just yet. What we're going to be doing is heavy modular frame. Ooh, let's see what we got. Did we get the alternate heavy residue? Ooh, diluted packaged fuel. That's fantastic. I think that's the both of these are great. Actually, I don't like that one because it's that. but diluted packaged fuel is fantastic. It essentially stretches our packaged fuel. Cool. That's great because we needed that. Get the next one going. You know, I never got a chance to build one of these. This is my first time building this. Will I die if I jump in that? Oh, snap! Okay, it don't like that. That was kind of funny. You know, that's a good way to get a good jump start. Yeah, I'm super happy about this. And I'm super happy about these lines. Look at these perfect dead lines. Oh. Something somewhere stopped. I mean, if it just stopped, that's fine. Yeah, it's probably up there. Yeah, things are probably just stopping up here. Oh. Being able to float like that is fantastic. Yeah, everything up here is stopping. That's why. Because we ran out of that. So the faster we can get that that alternate blueprint, the better. Let's see, sulfur. We can make this happen. Get turbo fuel started. We need compacted coal. Do we have any sulfur on us? Just make some compacted coal? I don't think we do. We might have to go steal some. Okay. Maybe we won't. We need more Somersloops. I might do that off screen. Somersloop hunting. Because we spent all day this morning going Somersloop hunting. There's really no need to do it all again. But one thing we can do is we only need... Oops. So 100 minus 7. We can get that part finished. All that time searching. Complete. Next, we need modular engines, which takes motors, rubber, and smart plating. And then we need an adaptive control unit, which takes circuit boards, advanced wiring, heavy modular frame, and computers. See, I can probably make a heavy modular frame near me. The rubber and the computers and the circuit boards. I'm gonna have to find a place to do those. So let's see. Computer, what do you need? Circuit boards, copper wire, and plastic. I don't know what the two alternates are. Heavy modular frame needs iron stuff and heavy to make. Like this and this are easy. I think we have a blueprint for that. This, I either need a blueprint for the steel beam or the alternate where it can use steel pipes. And then circuit boards. Circuit boards need copper and plastic. That's not too bad. It's got 3 alternates. One of the alternates might be quick wire and plastic. If one of the alternates that we can use gets rid of the plastic for both the computer and circuit board, that'd be great. I don't know. So glad I can float now. Okay. What to do, what to do. Heavy modular frame. We're gonna build that. Encased industrial beam. Yeah, because I think the other encased industrial beam blueprint is to make that steel. Let's see what blueprints we have saved up, if any of those could be useful. Nope. That could be useful. No. No. Had to think about that one for a second. Automated speed wiring. We only need 2 pieces and it's going from 2 to 3. That's unnecessary. Steel rod, nope. Nope. Ah, there it is. Encased industrial pipes. Bam. Sweet. Okay, now... Oh, encased pipe, sorry. Pipes. Oh, just steel pipes. We have the alternate iron pipe, which is good. Do we have the alternate steel beam? No. We need the alternate steel beam. Which that has 2 minutes left. We do not have the alternate steel beam. Once we get the alternate steel beam, we could definitely get the heavy modular going. The plan for the heavy modular is going to be right here. This area right here, because we have iron. See, I think there's copper. I think it's up there. Yeah, there's copper over there. I don't think we need copper though. He's so upset he can't get to me. Well, come here. Come on. And we have the limestone we need. Let's look up again. Heavy modular frame. Iron, 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 copper, or iron, limestone, iron. Iron, 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 iron. Cool. Yeah. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plenty. We can use this whole area for a nice, heavy, modular farm. And... come on, come on, come on. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Come on, come get me. Just down on a little hump, huh? Just couldn't get at me. Ooh, look, a Mercer sphere. I'll just float on over here. Alright, so unless I can find a plastic recipe where I don't need to make it from oil or anything, what's probably gonna happen is this is where I'm basically gonna be building my fuel generator, and because of that I can use some of that to make the plastic and rubber, and I'll have to have like a train. Can make a train follow this whole track, right? Where am I at? Yeah. Follow it all the way down here and drop off the plastic and rubber and then go back. That's probably what I'll have to do. I also think it's about time to get rid of that quick wire, or the cover over the quick wire. Damn, that was a yeet for sure. Okay. So, we have our place for our heavy modular frames. We have a plan for our heavy modular frames. We just need one more alternate blueprint. If we're as unlucky as we were last time, that's gonna take a while. If we're as lucky as we were with that last item. Aw, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the Sam. Oh, Krabby Patty. Thanks so much for the power slug. That's a big W for me, man. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see what we got. Plastic smart plating, that is useless. Ooh. Silicon circuit board. That might be our ticket for not having to use... Alright, what? Silica. I have none. I have that one, but it still needs quartz. But that might be more feasible because quartz is right there. It's just feeding it over here. It's either gonna have to be one long conveyor belt, and it's not even here, it's up here. One long conveyor belt, kind of like this, or a vehicle, or a train. I might get lucky and be able to have a train come here, drop off, go over here, pick up, go back, drop off, and just do kind of like this back and forth. But we're getting closer to being able to do computer where we need to. Hard drive. Okay. But I like this one though. What is this? Petroleum coke? Okay. I don't like that one as much. It doesn't even produce as much. I like the production rate of this one anyways. Iron wire might be a good option later down the road. Doubtful though. Alright, we got three more. We got three more. Put our power slug up. We have the capability for one of those, so let's go ahead and make one. Perhaps might be important. Stators, no, no, yes. I like the idea of doing it over. And one thing I might do, since quick wire down there is so far away, I could feed it up. And I might. Because if we get that all hooked up, it's going to come over here anyways. Come over here and back here. Replace this. Have to move this around. But we might be able to link quick wire with it and move it. Or I could just move that off of there and put it over there, and it can have its own dedicated spot for quick wire. Okay, we have 8 minutes. 8 minutes. In those 8 minutes, how about we go look for more Somersloops? We're gonna go straight east. Go sloop hunting. Oh, I'm so glad. And then this is running fantastically. I'm so glad that's working how it was intended to. I'm just happy to be this far and my power output be so clean. Other good thing about the jetpack is I can get high up when need be. No more need of building ladders. Oh, we got one. That way. Up. There it is. Ow. Ow. Where you at? I don't see you. There you is. More meat for the pyre. Pick it up. There we go.
Time for a new melody.
Yes, actually, this might be a strange question, but it could give me invaluable insight. What, according to you, is the shape of our universe?
It is a donut within a void within a donut within a void within a donut within the shallows, which is a ball of string wrapped around itself to contain infinite deep within the inside-out string, with windows and doors and a limitless body subdividing to a one resonance.
I should have waited with this question.
You know, honestly, I understood that. I mean, what are the most galaxies shaped as? Milky Ways and donuts, right? Most at the center of most donuts is a black hole. A hole. Donuts round with holes. It oddly makes sense. And then the strings and all that. He was basically describing the universe. Kaboom. Oh look, a Somersloop. There we go, 2 Somersloops. I'm sure there's a lot more in that direction too, but we don't really need any right now. I'm so glad I can float now. Did I mention that? Well, not really float, but it's more controlled falling instead of the float. Like, because of that, I can control where I land. You know what? I know where a purple slug is. Oh, come on. And I really don't have to worry about how much I'm using. Boom. Okay. That's my spot right there. Alright, cool. And up. See, it's a slow burn. It doesn't do it fast. Oh, look at the little purple, the berries. The berries. Bunch of berries up here. Alright, let's look at our current empire, shall we? Oh, look at it. Yes. Beautiful. We can't even see it all because some of it's below us. Right, can I see it now? Not really. It's kind of below us. Okay, there we go. So, iron, copper, steel, sand fluctuators, fuel for jetpack to be precise. And then we can't see it, but I think it's that way. We can't see it because it's down, but that's where our coal power plant is. And then soon, let's see, where is it? Down there is going to be the heavy modulator frames, and then right there is going to be another one, maybe, if we can figure out the logistics. Here comes this guy. How about we give him a nice pet? Ah, pet. You're doing good, buddy. Peaceful. Nice. Let's see where all he flies. I think he loops there and then goes around and then through there and then comes back. Good job, buddy. Good creature. I hope at some point they give us like a flying machine. I mean, it doesn't even have to go any faster than this. Just a big old machine. I think that would be cool. Make it like Endgame. Like, you need nuclear powered stuff, nuclear rods or better to power it, to get any decent time out of it. Yep, because this is where our other base is going to be. That's a lot of iron. It's a lot of iron. You know, it's funny, they have all those over there, but I don't think there's all the maps I've looked at don't have a single thing over there. which makes it almost perfect for like large constructions, like storage facilities. Oh yeah, there's that guy right there. All right, little buddy, you gonna float me back home? You're gonna get me close enough for sure. All right, buddy, thanks for the ride. All right. Nope. Nope. Rescan. Quick wire stators neat. Alternate fused quartz. That's not necessary. Damn. We might have to go hard drive hunting next. We went Somersloops hunting. And we got a lot of slugs and Mercer spheres from that, but we might have to go Somersloops hunting. Speaking of Sommer, it's the reason we wanted the Somersloops. Select, and we're gonna do the normal power shard. We're gonna speed it up too. And I highly recommend for anyone playing, try to use as little of the slugs as possible, so that way you can do this. I'm turning one blue power slug into 2 power shards. It doubles the amount coming out. And there we go. Then we're going to change it to yellow, which is going to give us, instead of 2, 4. Which is fantastic. And I always recommend starting from blue to purple, blue, yellow, purple. Because sometimes when you change the recipe, if you don't have a Somersloops on there, that very first one is still only going to produce 1. And it's better to only produce 1 instead of accidentally losing out on 5. Bam. Now we do purple. Let's see, 1 is gonna turn into 10 instead of 5. That's fantastic. Look at all those beautiful power shards. Fantastic. You love to see it. Love to see it. Seven purple power slugs turn into 70 more power shards. I see you in there. There we go. Okay, now that we have that done, we're gonna change the production to proteins. We got hog protein. That's already turning into alien DNA. Let's go grab all our meat. Meat, 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 meat. Okay. Sorry, I was just glancing at everything else I had in there. So we want hog remains. 100 per minute, jeez. You know, we have all that, so why not bump it up? See, the good thing about this is one hog protein, or one hog gets turned into 2 alien proteins. And then those 2 alien proteins get turned into 4 DNA capsules. So instead of a 1-to-1, we have a 1-to-4, which is great. For every one piece of meat now gets changed into 4 pieces. All right, next we'll do hatcher. Again, another reason to delay until you have what you need. Sweet. This is gonna be hatcher. I'm not even gonna look at how many we have until the end. Hatcher's done. Let's do creepy bugs. Okay. Creepy bugs. Let's keep the train rolling. It's funny, this can only do so much. Like, to make this more efficient, I'd have to split this into 4 of these and have each one of those doing it, but that's a lot of Somersloops. This is not running all the time, so efficiency isn't necessary. We just want it to get done. Alright, stingers are done. Last is spitters. Keep the meat rolling. What are you doing over here? You need to be in there. Fantastic. We'll let that continue to run. Let's look at how much time we have left in the man research. Minute and a half. Minute 53. You know what we could do? I mean, how important is rebar ammo? It's not super important right now. I can just make it as I need it. I was gonna say, I could extend out one, right? Extend out one more and add iron rebar. and give myself a storage for it, but I'm not going to. I don't think it's necessary. Okay. One more minute. This is very promising. I'm curious to see what... Maybe I can look it up. Alright. Silica. Okay. Silica, silica, silica. Alternate solutions. Nothing. There's bauxite and water, which will produce aluminum and silica, which is interesting. But the only other one is cheap silica, which uses quartz and limestone, which produces a little bit more per minute. Okay, and then what about an alternate circuit board? Circuit board. What do you have, circuit board? So, plastic and quick wire for 8.5 a second. Then you got copper and silica, which does 12. That's the most. And then the regular, that does 7.5. Real question is how much do we really need? Okay, what did we get? Nothing useful. Insulated crystal oscillator. Plastic AI limiter. I don't think we even need that. So I think the limiters were actually not that hard to make. Yeah, copper sheet and quick wire, easy. So it looks like we might be running trains. We'll probably be running them from the same spot. That possible one is definitely not one. Alright, so are you done? You still got 90 in you. You're working on it. You still got almost 200 to process. Okay, so heavy modular frame. Add to to-do list. Okay, edit list. Let's get to the turbo fuel. So we need a modular frame, steel pipe, encased industrial beams, and screws. And we can get all that in one area. I don't think I have. I'm still waiting on the encased industrial beam, aren't I? No, I got it right there. Cool. And then the steel pipe, got it too. Cool. Okay, we're ready. So we need to come down here. Get rid of all this junk. Heavy modular frame factory location. I think these are all impure, which kind of sucks. I don't know. Let's see. Impure, impure, impure. I am in this area, so of course they're all going to be impure. I think he is also impure. Hi, big guy. Impure. All right. Which is fine. It's not going to hinder us. And since the heavy modular frame let's see. Oh, we need plastic for that. Okay. I should be able to see how much it makes, right? Heavy modular frame, right? Yeah. 10 of those per minute. Jeez. Shit. So we're basically going to have to make 2 modular frame outputs. 40 per minute. Okay. 10 per minute. That's easy. 240. So I think 3 of the 4 of these are going to be pretty hefty. Hopefully we might do some Somersloops looking so we can turn those heavy modular frames from 2 to 4. But right now this is our next project. So I'm thinking 2 spots to make heavy modular frames. Possibly 2 spots to make steel pipes. We'll see. 40 per minute, huh? Alternate iron pipes, 25. Okay. Maybe not. We'll just need a lot of iron. A lot of iron. A metric ton. Because we'll need to turn this to 40. Alright. Is that what it said? $40. Yep. Okay. So one of these, 160 iron ingots. Jeez. Okay, and then modular frame. We only have 1 alternate for that. And we're gonna need 5. Jeez. .5 reinforced armored plates and then 12 iron rods. Like I said, what we could do is have 2 of these going at 2.5 per. That might be a better idea instead of having 1 trying to produce 5. Okay. And then what else was there? Encased industrial beams are at 10 per. That does 6. How much does that do? 4. Alright, we're going to stick with the original one. 6. We just need to jump that up to 10. That's easy. We can do that. Sorry, we need 2 of those. 10. There. 10 of those. Okay, that's doable. And then lastly was screws? Screws. 120. How much does this produce? 40 a minute? 50 a minute. We'll do that. So 120. Yep. That's easy. Okay. So the only one that looks like it might give us trouble is the modular frame. That's not too bad, that's not too bad, and that's not too bad at all. Modular frame, it's either going to have to be 2 sections of modular frames making 2.5 modular frames, and then those conjoining into one heavy modular frame, or just one nearly maxed out, but like everything else behind it's going to be probably maxed out too. Let's see. Let's do a test. So heavy modular frame, right? Or modular frame. And said we need 5 of those. That's completely maxed out, which means we need 7.5 reinforced iron plates. Constructor. Stick that there for now. Where's my heavy iron? Not constructor. Yeah. No, assembler. I'm a dummy. We need a whole nother assembler. We have 5. Okay, and we need 7. Right? 7.5. Yeah. $45 and $90. That's doable. Okay. That's not bad. And then 30 iron rods, that's simple too. Okay, we might just do one line. It's just going to be one really boosted line. Okay, let's build. So everything is probably going to be going north-ish. Let's break ground. Like I said, north-ish. I am curious to see how many of these we're going to need to use. Maybe one maxed out Mark II will be enough. We'll see. Think that'll be enough? Why is this one different? Throw out my remote. Okay. We have the layout. So, constructor. Let's go up 2. This is going to be constructor, right? And this is going to be making the reinforced iron plates, and then we need another constructor next to it, and then from there another assembler. 2 clicks up. 1, 2. Okay, now that's gonna make the modular frames we need, and we need 5 of those. Okay. Okay, we have 5 of those now. And for that, we need 30 iron rods. 30. Easy. And that means it needs a smelter behind it, making 30 iron ingots. Sweet. Alright. That's done and easy. Now we need 7.5 reinforced iron plates. That's a lot of reinforced iron plates. 7.5. Sweet. That means 45 iron plates and 90 screws. So that means we'll increase this one to 2, and that's going to be the screws. 90. And then 45. We're not going to have enough for the iron plates. 45 a minute. We can only do 40. No, we can do 45. What am I talking about? 2.5%. Or 250. 2.5 times. 45. Why am I panicking myself? I don't need to panic myself. Alright, 45. 90. 45, 90. 7.5. 5. 7.5, 30. 30. 30. Okay. This is why I'm glad we decided to really get the Alien Power Augmenter going, because this is going to take a lot of power. It's going to take a lot. Alright, so 67.5. And I'm glad we got all these power slugs. 67.5. Sweet. 67.5. 67.5. That means it's going to need a Mark II belt. What do you need? 22.5. It's a Mark III belt. This is probably going to be the only thing that's toned down. Everything else is going to be toned up like crazy. What do we got here? 30 and 30. 30 and 30. All right. Modular frame is complete. All right, next, steel pipe. Yeah, that's where I was looking. All right. We're going to do the encased industrial beams last, since the limestone is over there. We'll just run it over. Okay. Now where were we? 40 steel pipes per minute. Okay. Constructor. Alternate iron pipe. 40. 160. Alright, so that's gonna be a thing. 160. That's probably gonna take 2 smelters. 3, 6. Two smelters. 1, 2 smelters, right? Alright, iron, iron. And then these 2 smelters need a merger. We're gonna have to, I know we're gonna have to change these. Okay. And then those are gonna go into a constructor. Alright, alternate iron pipe. What did we say? We need 40 per minute. Okay, so 40 per minute is 160 per minute. So 80 each. Can these even do 80? Nope. So we're gonna need 3. This puppy's gonna need 3 smelters. That is intense. 1, 2, 3. Straight line, please. 1, 2, 3. All right. 160 divided by 3. Shit. That's gonna make it weird. What if we do 4? 40? Let's do that. That's an easier number to work with. Oh, I didn't need to destroy that. Okay. 1, 2. So it looks like the one that I thought was going to be the most complicated is not the most complicated. I also think I might have to separate these. So we go to logistics and slap a merger down. Yeah, we're going to need to separate them. Okay. So, smelter. Go over 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go over 2. See how that works out. Merger. Looks like we're going to have to go over a few. How does that do? I mean, it's kind of wonky. But that one's straight, so that needs to go over 1 more. Well, the way we did it a second ago is we had like 1 in between us. Merger. There we go. Alright. That connects to 1, right? And then we need... They should be fine right next to each other. And then we go... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Merger. And then both of these mergers merge into 1. Nope, we need to scoot them over 1. To make things neat, we need to scoot them over 1. So, boop. And then 1, 2, 3. All right. Merger. Right there. Okay. 1 more merger. Right there's perfect. Nope, we gotta go back. We gotta go forward 1 more. So we were here. 1 more. Right there. There we go. Okay, so we said 40 each. Copy. Was it Control V? Yep. Control V and Control V. So essentially what Control V does is, as long as you have the materials like the power, what are these? What are these again? Oh, power shards. It'll copy the settings we have in there. So we have 40 each, which is going to give us the 160 we need. So 40 each. So since we have 40 each, when they come out, it's going to be above 160. So those need to be above 160 or 60. And then the last one's going to have to be a Mark III. And those are going to go into a constructor. And that's going to need a Mark III because it's going to be 160 coming out because we need, I believe it was 40. Yep, 40. 40 steel pipes. Okay, so modular frame done. Steel pipes done. Next, screws. Screws shouldn't be too hard. We need 240 per minute. We're gonna have to extend our foundation out. All right. How much? $240 screws. 240 screws? 240 screws. All right. I don't think we'll be able to do 240 with one. 125. So 120. That's doable. All right, so we need 2 of these. Okay. So that means 2 more smelters. 1, 2. Nope, not like that. Okay, and a smelter. There. Iron. Iron. Alternate. 120. Good thing we made all those power shards. 120. That makes 240. And those are going to have to merge. Oh, geez. Okay, here I am. Merge. So 120 coming out means we need Mark II. I'm also super glad we have Dimensional Depot, so I don't have to keep running back and forth. And then since it's producing 240, we'll need to make sure, which we'll go ahead and do this, just to remind ourselves that we're going to need a Mark III there. That's only need 40, and then that needs like 5. Okay, this is going smoother than I expected. We have our modular frames, we have our steel pipes, and we have our screws. Last but not least, we need encased pipes. Man, we're getting close to that side though. Hopefully we should make it though. Okay. How many encased pipes do we need again? 10 per minute. And that's gonna need an assembler. That's 6. That's 4. All right, we'll go with this one. 6. So if we want 10, 30 steel beams, 60 concrete. All right, let's get the steel beams going. All right. 30 beams, 60 concrete. Construct. Shit. We're gonna have to use the steel pipe. Yeah. Is there a steel beam? Is there an alternate steel beam that uses iron? Let's find out. Steel beam. Steel beam. Nope. No iron beams. It says it's not sturdy enough. Alright, so that means we need to change this to this one. And we said we needed, what, 10? 5. No, 10 per minute. Okay, 10 per minute. $60 pipe, 50 concrete. The concrete I'm not that worried about. The pipe, on the other hand, that's gonna be a pain. Maybe not. 50 pipe, 200 ingots. Shit. Okay. Smelter. How many can we make? 75. 200 divided by 75. I hate that number. How about 50? 60? 70? 65? 50. 4. We need 4 of these again. I hate my life. But not really, because this is all going to be worth it. Get rid of all that junk. Don't need it. Okay, so we said 4 of these. That means no. 1. One, 1, 2, 3. Man, that limestone is going to have to travel further and further. All right, and then we just need to jump it once, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. Merger. Let's put that on the 5th tag. There we go. Bink. We said 50. Copy. Control V. Control V. Control V. All right. And then another modular right here. And then the last modular here. Bam. Bam. All right. 50 each, forming 2. 1 constructor, and that 1 constructor to make 50 steel pipes, right? $40, not 50, 40. No. It's 50. Hold on. That was the wrong item. Encased industrial beams need 10. And of those 10, let's build the assembler again. It needs 10, which means 60 steel pipe. 60 steel pipe, which is 240. Okay, our math is a little off. 240 divided by 75. 75? 3.2. 4? 60. Okay, so 60. $60. 60. There we go. Copy. Paste. 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 So we have 60 of these. 60. And then that needs to be a Mark II. That needs to be a Mark II. And then... $40. Just need a Mark III. Okay. So all that makes the alternate encased industrial pipes. All right. Almost there. And then all we need for the encased industrial pipes is 50 concrete. Just do it just far enough. We won't be able to do 50 with just 2 of them, will we? Nope. So 25 each. Oh, almost. We need one more row. So close. So close. All of this right here, just to be able to make the heavy modular frames. So, merger. No, we need splitter. Splitter. And then that's going to go all the way. Well, where is it now? How far back is it? I think it's right behind that tree, maybe? Regardless, it's got to go all the way back to that limestone. Alright, and then this side, we need merging. 25, 50. Alright, now to find the center of these guys. It's going to be right here. Right here. This line right here is the center. And with that line being the center, we're going to get the assembler. Bink. Bink. Oh, no, we got to go up a lot more. Let's go here. I think that was perfect. And it was. There we go. All right. Now we gotta do a lot of maths. I hope. Oh man, I hope we have enough iron. What do y'all think? Y'all think I'm gonna have enough iron? 4 impure ingots? We'll see. I mean, how many blocks do we have? 1, 2, 3. Well, let's do this. It's not showing me. 14. So 7 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7. Let's just scoot it over. I like right here. We need plastic. Let's go get plastic. Let's take a break from that junk. It's not junk. It's gonna be nice. We only need 50. Okay, now we can build it. I'm curious to see how much power this is going to take. All right, where were we? We weren't going to do 7. We're going to do right here. So, foundation. Manufacturer. So we did not need to do 4 wide. All right, let's back that up. Well, do we really want it right in the middle? Because it's going to go that way, so. Dink, 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 dink. All right, how's that look? I like that. But we can get rid of this. And that's it. Okay, so you're producing what, 5? So you're gonna go there. And then you're producing 40. And you're gonna go. Too long? That's fine. We'll go. Here. And then there. 2. And this needs to be a Mark III. Why? Because we're making 240 screws. Jesus. Alright. Mark III. Right there. And then boom. Nice and pretty. Oh, you're just the one I built to look at. You're the actual encased industrial beams. How many did I need again? Was it 10? 10. Okay, I'm glad it's only 10. 10, which is the max. All right, and those probably the longest to travel. There we go. It's pretty. Not quite done yet though, because we're gonna have to do a lot of maths, link up these guys. All right, so Miner Mark II. I think all miners are just gonna face. That one can face that way, and then these three can go over, and they all might just go into one. But let's see. Let's see how much iron we're actually gonna need. Let me pull out my calculator, do some maths. 67.5 plus 22.5, 30. Let me make sure that's correct. 30, okay. 40. 40 again. Another one. Another one. Jesus. Is that just 30? Yep. I think these next two are going to be just 30. So 30 plus... 30. Plus. And then 60 times 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 580 iron ingots. So we definitely won't be. We definitely will not be able to do that with just one. Thinking faster than I'm speaking. 15, 30, 45, 60. Cool. Because we can create 150 and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 150 times 4, 600. We only need 580, so 580 divided by 4 is 145. We don't have a rail that can do 5. We're close, we got 480. So what's probably going to happen is 4 of the 5 of them are going to probably link most of these. And then that last one is going to be its lone piece that'll charge one of these. At least until I can make better rails. Which I think the next Mark 5, will definitely be enough to run all these at once. And then lastly, let's do some quick maths on concrete. 75. Let's pray we can do enough. Oh, 120. Yeah, we can do enough. We could probably even put a Mark 1 on there and be fine. Okay. So last thing we're gonna do for the night is prep ourselves to tomorrow, and we're just gonna start putting, what do we need? Mergers? Yeah. We're just gonna put mergers behind all these. No, we need splitters. Alright, splitter. Ooh, I didn't think about that being an issue, but luckily it was not. The smelters being too close to have splitters behind them, that could have been an issue. Alright, cool. And then the last thing that we'll do tomorrow, or first thing we'll do tomorrow, is do the maths, link all these up, and get them feeding in. Of course, like I said, 4 of them are going to power most of them, except for a few. And we'll go from there. Oh, look, there's a little doggo. Little doggo. First thing we're going to do tomorrow is get that little doggo. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. But I ran out of time. I'm not going to have time to do all the maths, get everything going. Really sucks because it seems like people really start rolling in just as I have to leave. But thank you all for coming out. If you want to catch me earlier when I first start streaming, hit the subscribe button, man. Join me. Join me. But until then,